In January of 2011, Nancy Tsistinas was diagnosed with early stage 1 breast cancer. On February the 10th, she underwent her first surgical procedure. Tsistinas was all set to go to her son's wedding in Cuba when she received a call from Dr. Craswell informing her that she would need another operation.
So while I was in Cuba, and this is where the laparoscopic surgery comes into play here, I was thinking, gee, I have to have another general anesthetic. But I thought, well, we're doing laparoscopic surgeries on PEI. We have the resources here. So, and I've had an issue prior to my diagnosis of breast cancer where I did see a gynecologist and was worked up and knew that if ever down the road I needed a hysterectomy, I was a candidate for laparoscopic surgery.
Thanks largely to funds raised by the QEH Foundation and the QEH Auxiliary, the hospital was able to acquire the specialized equipment that is necessary to perform this procedure. Dr. Sean Ferguson is an obstetrician gynecologist at the QEH.
As time has gone by, we've been able to switch from being an open abdominal procedure to being a more minimally invasive laparoscopic procedure. And we've started the program here in Charlottetown, and we've been building it over the past 2 years. What a laparoscopic hysterectomy is specifically is instead of having one large incision, the surgery is done through 3 or 4 small little incisions, so it improves healing and recovery considerably.
Tsistinas had her surgery on March 10th of 2011. She couldn't believe how good she felt afterwards.
Laparoscopic surgery, I woke up after 5.5 hours and I could have literally jumped off my bed. I was absolutely pain-free, and I know people are going to find that hard to believe, but I was pain-free. I could laugh, I could cough, I could get up to the bathroom, I could do anything. It was amazing.
Tsistinas is an obstetrics gynecology nurse at the Polyclinic in Charlottetown, so she is familiar with the work of healthcare professionals. But, as she found out, it can be a very lonely and scary experience when you're the patient.
I was literally terrified, and they were so pleasant, and they did the workup and they told me what to do. And then to walk down that long corridor, and you know at the very end when you put your yellow calendar in, drop it, they know you're there, and you go change, and you're sitting there in this little room looking around, waiting for them to call your name. But you don't want them to call your name. You don't want them to call your name. And then when they call your name, your heart just, you start to tremble and you sweat, and your heart is beating quickly, and you look up and there's that smile. The staff there is phenomenal. Phenomenal. They're pleasant. My very first visit, they took me in and they showed me all the equipment. They showed me where they stand, where you're going to be, any noises that was going to happen. During the procedure, they made those noises happen before they put you in your room and slammed that big steel door shut. They are amazing people, amazing, and to do that sort of job day in and day out has got to be heart-wrenching for a lot of them, but they don't show it. They are amazing, amazing girls and boys, and they should be very proud of what they do.